All right, YouTube. It's been a while, I know, but as you can tell by the way I look, I've been sick for the past few. Actually, it's been about a week or two. But I wanted to get back with some videos. The only thing is that last week I was going to do an encyclia video, and I came back and my roommate actually had accidentally poured bleach into my encyclia. It was a small one. It was one that wasn't very expensive, so I couldn't be too mad at him. It's still the death of an orchid. He used one of the wrong spray bottles. He thought he was helping, and good thing I caught him when he only sprayed that one, and made him never touch a spray bottle again. But now I'm going to go over how I water my orchids because a lot of y'all have been asking. Now I know that there were other videos that I'm going to post and they will be coming soon. I'll be doing a mounting tutorial on Brassivola nodosas, and I'll be doing a division video coming up soon because I do have some Dendrobium nobiles that need to be divided. And yes, because you have asked, I will be doing a keiki video as well, and keiki care. Now, if you don't know, keikis are actually the babies of orchids that grow. If you look at this Brassivola nodosa right here, you can see I've got some keikis that are ready to be replanted. Now, I'm gonna actually go over the way I water, but I'm not gonna work with watering outdoors because my outdoor situation's a little weird until I get my greenhouse, and that's not gonna be for a few months. But we actually don't have any running water out there, so I'm using the faucet and a bucket, and I'm using a soaking method. So I've got these big clear crates that I actually fill up with water, and I'll put the pots in it and let them soak for sometimes 24 hours, and then I'll put them out and let them dry for at least a week. That's the way I particularly do it. I like that way because I can add my fertilizer to it, and it's just enough that I don't have to use too much fertilizer, and it gets to all the plants that I need it to. Also, when I'm inside, I'll either take them and put them in the shower and let them get a nice showering, or, as you heard before, I like to use spray bottles. Now, I've actually watched a lot of YouTubers use spray bottles before. I use them in a little bit of a different way. I have one that is for water, and then I have one that has my fertilizer in it, and then one that has my blooming fertilizer in it. So I do alternate between all of them, but I spray them all about the same. Now, one major thing is when you are indoors, keep in mind, because the AC is constantly running, if you're like me and like the house cold, it tends to dry out your plants a little bit faster. So if you can, keep them near the window, but I have them all, as you can see, displayed everywhere from mountings to little displays. There's some air plants over there to kokidamas in the window. I've just got them everywhere. So I like this method because I don't have to lug them around. I don't have to take them down. I'll just go up to them and I will actually find them. I use sphagnum moss, as I was saying, because it actually it retains water a lot better than the typical media would. So I'll take it and I'll spray usually in 1 to 2 areas because I can't really reach the back. Oh no! Hey, guess what? I'll be doing a repotting video soon. That is my gold digger. It needs to be repotted anyway. I've had it in the same thing. I just didn't want to repot it because it's about to bloom. But anyway, we'll get to that later. So, one thing I don't need to have in here is my bulbophyllum, but so far it's doing good. I've got some new growth on it. This is a bulbophyllum lepidium, and I cannot wait for it to flower because I can't wait to see what it looks like. It has not flowered for me yet. I also am not looking forward to it flowering because I hear it smells like tonsil stones. But anyway, they need a lot of moisture, so my bulbophyllum I do water every single day. All the other ones I'll water, just a couple times a week. So I go to each one of them, and the reason I use sphagnum moss, as I was getting to, is that sphagnum moss works as like a sponge. So if there's water at the bottom, it'll actually take it all the way up to the top. It spreads out water evenly, so it's not going to just be sitting in water. You'll know when the entire pot's dry when you actually stick your finger into it and you realize that it's not damp at all. If it's damp at all, it probably doesn't need to be rewatered. But anyway, for other ones, I actually am growing in here don't even have any media in them. As you can see, they've got some great aerial roots coming out of them. Now this one is a Graphilum elegans. I'm probably murdering that, but I just recently got that one from Carmela Orchids. Thank you, Carmela Orchids. And so I've been, looking into it. It is blooming size. It's just not in bloom yet. Can't wait for it to be in bloom, but that's going to be another couple of months. As you can see, I've got a couple of my Neo-Phoenicias over here and some of my minis. Now, I am potting this Neo style in a different way. This is actually how it was given to me. I am not sure if I like it or not because it does have aerial roots, but I tend to keep them inside. It'll be fine once I get my greenhouse, but right now the aerial roots just aren't looking that good, and I don't want to put it outside because I don't have that much shade outside. I don't have that much room anymore because I have acquired a lot of orchids very quickly. But anyway, it couldn't be simpler to actually use this. Go around, you spray about 30 to 40 times in each one, especially if it's sphagnum moss, and then you're done. So you don't have to take them off as long as it's on wood. Like I've got mine on stuff that actually, it can go outside. So I keep that in here because I can spray it and it'll actually absorb the water if it drips. And as you can tell, I do have a towel under it just in case it does drip, but I've got tile floors, so I'm not that worried about it. Now, I know that this isn't the best video that has come out, but I was trying to think of one that I could do that's not going to take too much energy from me because I am clinically on bed rest for the next 3 days. Hopefully next week I can get to a couple of my other videos that I'm going to do. So I'll show you some more of my blooming ones, like my dendrobiums. I've got some catasetums. I've got some oncidiums that are actually popping up in bloom, and I'll go over a few of those and tell you about some of the care tips. But the next video I will be doing is my keiki video because y'all have asked for it, and I need to do my keikis anyway. Unfortunately, I no longer have an Encyclia, so I will not be doing an Encyclia video until I get one. But anyway, if you have any questions, make sure to comment below. If you like my videos and want to see more videos, even though this video wasn't the best video, make sure to write down in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. And don't forget to hit like and to hit subscribe. Thank you. I'm the Orchid Prince, and I'm out.